to this very special interview with the CEO of Jungle Water Group, Mr. Thomas F. Flood. He has come to provide some clarity to the public with respect to the recent incident that occurred here where a 1-year-old drowned in the Jackie's pool. My name is Riley Guambe. I'm here with Victor Cooper and my colleague Emmanuel S. Wole. CEO, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Riley and Victor. Nice meeting you guys and good to be in your company.
That's great. Welcome to this interview.
Thank you for having me over.
A few days ago, a 21-year-old man got drowned in this pool, Jackie's pool, where we are sitting right around, and we are told it belongs to one of your businesses. Members of the public have been saying since this incident occurred, the management here
friends and colleagues of his. We want to extend our deepest sympathy for the loss of such a potential young man life. We regret the incident. We sympathize with the family, with the public for what transpired. We have not been able to come publicly to say anything because we felt that we should give the family the necessary time to move their bereaved and also to have a good breathing space and overcome the trauma, which we are being by their wayside, comforting them and doing what all is necessary to comfort them during this time of bereavement. Now that a significant progress has been made, and you are seek this interview, I think it's about time that we grant it to give you and the public some further clarity.
So what happened? What have you heard from your management here?
So I hope that they were for them swimming. I also learned that this guy has been a regular visitor to the pool and he's a very good swimmer. Even during that day, there was some level of competition that was taking place between them and friends. And you know who to reach first. And in instances, he won. So first of all, that we established the fact that he was a good swimmer. Okay? And what happened is something mysterious. And the pool is 4 feet. Why are they talking? 4 feet mean that I hold you and myself somewhere around. And you know, our chest also. What happened is mysterious. I don't know what to say. We don't know what happened. But when he was under the water for some time, and knowing him to be a swimmer, his friends were around in the same water, and the diver was standing on the side. But he was one of the least focused. Because it was not like a new swimmer like him and you pay attention to him, babysitting or something. It was not in this case. And you understand? But then when somebody that was standing by him, there's a recording to what I'm saying. I said, oh, that guy is not moving you. Before they could jump to bring him up. Bring him up, the diver, along with the first aid person we have here, went there, had to resuscitate him. You know, you can see the video trying to press it, but then his stomach is flat. There's no water in the system to say that you're trying to pump it out. So they keep doing it, but nothing is coming out while he's breathing. So when they try for a few minutes, they couldn't have a breakthrough like that. They decided to lift him, to carry him to the hospital. another mysterious thing that happened is that if you look out there, you will see one brand new Land Cruiser parking there that is just 2 years old, a 2 months old purchase Land Cruiser that was brought to this facility for tourism purposes. So it's parked there. They brought that Jeep in to put a gentleman in it. The back door of the Jeep could not open. It could not. They forced him from the front and carried him. They carried him to the hospital. After going through the procedure of registering a patient, he was admitted in the emergency room. We all were waiting outside. After about 45 minutes, they came back out to announce him there. That was surprising and shocking to all of us. We regret the incident. And we took responsibility. And as I said, we have been in touch with the family.
So responsibility of the death?
We took responsibility that the incident happened to our place and it was an accident. It's like one of the days you're driving your car going to America, you can mistakenly hit somebody. So you are responsible. You understand? But what does the law say? You take responsibility and probably handle situation with the family. And this is exactly what we have been doing over the past days since the incident occurred. We thought they were in the interior, I think Seattle or somewhere. The one who brought them to town. And in the interim, we had a family discussion led. They agreed, we went through the burial process, and we just climaxed a meeting with the family and asking of us some responsibility to be handled and which were being taken care of, and we all are happy together, and we are jointly having a sacrifice for the bad luck to go far away. So that's where we are today.
So CEO Victor Cooper, the Spoon reporter here in Nimba. Before going to the clarity on your personal intervention to the death of this individual we're talking about, community or the public are negatively consuming this information that upon the arrival of the guy, he was not given the life jacket that everyone used to enter this pool. What do you clarify that allegation?
So first of all, when you look over there, you see the green rules there that says swim at their own risks. Okay. And you understand? So, that's what I'm saying. You see the life jacket liner all over there. Yeah. You can see it all in the seat. Okay. So if you know that you are not used to swimming, make use of it. But this situation, as I say, is when the guy swim from wall to wall. From wall to wall.
So he was perfect.
He was a swimmer. I'm even told that because when incident occurred and hear a lot of things, that he needs to go to St. John to go swim.
So what is the depth of this pool?
So you got,
because I've been hearing 7.
Yes. So when you look there, you can even see it right on the side.
Okay.
There is 3 feet, the beginning. When you come left forward, you get 4 feet. You see right here, you come, you get 6 feet. Okay. Then you come here, you get 7 feet.
Oh, okay. So it descends.
It descends. Oh. It has loss. And the reason is like that is, you see the professional swimmer want to dive. Now, if you dive at the 3 feet, you might hit the wall much faster.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are a diver, you come on this side to dive. We did it for multi-purpose. Okay. The 3 feet, as at the beginning, there is 3 feet. You see the sound, maybe you can have a video. It's written under there. And we also warn you, swim at your own risk. If you can't swim, let us know.
Why if I don't read, Mr. Thomas?
Then can you just ask? You see all the guys standing there? Can you just come and ask?
Because you have been asking these questions whether you have guard here, people here to guard you.
So as I speak, here they are, and you can ask that some people will come to do something like to swimming classes.
Oh, okay.
And saying you want to learn how to swim. So when you come now, you report to us, I want to learn how to swim. Then we assign somebody to you to tutor you. But if you can't, you don't say that you can swim, and also you can read, and then I get a little bit confused. We getting lack of choices of how to approach the issue.
Like you said, the guy is the best swimmer, and reported it to you. This is Africa. So are you in any way waiting anything?
Well, I am not, but we are Africans. The only mysterious thing that happened on me while with 2 months old Jeep, don't refuse to obey at that time. Hey, you understand? Then you have to force the gentleman through the front door. And you know the Jeep that look like ambulance. Then we have to pass him through the front door, and let them sit down.
Wow.
Then after you go to the hospital and the point, and then the door open.
My question is,
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to.
before rushing him to the hospital, was he still alive?
Even at the hospital, he was still alive. At the hospital.
So he never died here.
No, he didn't. He didn't. We are getting a report from the hospital of such. He did not die
So then what did you say previously that you took responsibility of the death?
because he happened within my facility. And 2, there is no need of dragging in. What defense do I have? That old life guy here, I get regulation for the pool, also the way he died in my pool, I don't care. No. That's not, that we all are human beings, and you understand we should be our brother's keeper. So we sympathize with the family and work along with them in the process. We cannot use all of these regulations to say that we cannot take responsibility. And you know what I mean? We cannot sympathize with the family, or we cannot stand by their wayside or so.
Okay, CEO, my name is Emmanuel Wula. I report for Voice of Gampa. It's good to be in a special interview with you this evening regarding the incident that occurred here at Akipu. You acknowledge the fact that the incident occurred here, so we take responsibility of that. Moving forward, this is not the first time. According to report, this is the second time of such incident happening.
And some people are saying 4th time.
What can you tell the public as an assurance moving forward that such incident may not occur again at Jackies?
First of all, this I will admit that yes, this is the second time. One happened with a gentleman from the Cape once upon a time. This is the second time. I am confused. And you understand? At some point, I want to shut the pool down. I don't like this negative public sentiment when you mean good to run services to your community and give your community a facelift to be compared among other communities. And your good intent is being misconstrued. Then sometimes it leaves a limited option like, maybe I should just shut it down. Because between myself and the pool is not one of the things that gave money. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those added value to the facility. Paying $5 to swim. What is it? The water you see sitting here is not just it's circulating. You can't afford to cut the facility off for 30 minutes. You see the water color changing. It's filtering as you speak. There's a whole mechanism underground. The water is coming, going, circulating, coming, filtering. Because you have people using this water, some go ahead, sometimes urinating in the pool. So how do you keep the sanity of the water, sanitized? So you have to get it going through filtering system, where every now and then change the filters. So it's a huge maintenance cost to maintain it. Or do I just reduce the entire place to 3 feet? Then those that are having fun, the real diver anymore, you don't also have room to accommodate them because you have diversity of customers. Now you see the other one there is there 2 feet. That one for the babies, for the kids. And you see, so they go there. Now after the 2 feet, we come here, we get 3 feet. Then we get 4 feet, we get 5, we get 6, 7. So it's like we get categories of all set of customers. But if these things continue to happen, and because I don't know what do we do. You get 10 person in the water, we just be standing looking, you don't know who's diving, because some people go under the water and stay like 1-2 minutes there. And 3 minutes. You don't know whether that guy is a professional person, he's having fun. And you know what I'm saying? Do you just jump immediately to him to go there and say, Mama, you're staying too long under the water, So it's a little tricky terrain. The only thing I can say is we'll continue to learn from these things as it occurred, and maybe Sometimes you designate responsibility to people. Maybe the devil left the area a little bit. He went walking away. So maybe to do more, vigilant structure in place that look, you don't move from here. If you have to move, let the other person stay in there. Something we just have to do as management. Or if it takes me hard to close it down.
CEO, I'm told this case is at the police station here in Kansas. I want to know how the police are involved, whether it is you who invited the police.
So I reported the incident immediately to the police. I reported the incident immediately to the county attorney. I called them. I told them that the accident occurred at my place. And I took the victim to the hospital and he died. I told them. And I also assured them that I was in touch with the family. And whatever it is, I'll keep briefing down the line. They keep checking on us. Where are we? Keep checking the family. And all the family say is we are talking. And I think about today, we can announce that we have had some level of understanding and whatever
With the family?
with the family.
So there have been no agitation.
As we speak, whatever was said in family meeting was handled. And everybody happy. We shook hands, we hugged, we built a new set of family, we got to know them.
Did you meet the parents, the father, the mother?
The father, the mother, the grandfather, the grandmother, the churches, pastor, deacons. They were like whole family. And between myself, it was my first time interacting with them today. Because sometimes when an incident occurred, you don't know people that you're dealing with. Maybe you send your foot soldier in front.
I'm told you've been sending the state mayor.
The state mayor have been acting more from the
Government side?
no, not government side, from son and father relationship, because he considered me to be his father. So he been approaching the issue from his son and father side. But we have people that lead, Gawo, Christian Gawo, that happen to be the Liberian manager here. We have people that Mr. Alio Keita, which happen to be the general manager. And and because the people are from Bound and somehow extended family to Prophet Elijah, one day that also is one of our branches manager. So he too have been taking the lead because they came from that side and the extended family that know one another. So he, Keita, Lee, they have been taking the lead from the company end. And they have been briefing me every way as they make progress. And I've been giving them a blessing. So when they got to this point now, and everything seems to be okay, so I finally appeared to be in front of the family to extend my sympathy, and they acknowledge what all my people been doing, and they also told us thank in return. Then from there we went to discussion, and as I said, whatever was requested of the family, it was handled, and everybody happy. I think tomorrow they're having no sacrifice for the bad luck to go away from all of us.
There are some people who have this perception that this thing has been happening almost every year. And it's like we are tying down to how witchcraft activity. Now you are sacrificing. Every year you do this.
What I'm saying is very unfortunate because it's not what we intend. And two, the kind of person I am, I don't like for anything to give me hard time because my intention is good. But if I find out, despite me having a good intention, is having a negative impact, I can assure you I will shut it down because it's not my intent to have a lost life. It's not in my intent to have negative. And one thing I want to say is, it's a reality of life that these things will happen. Whether it happen in the pool or not, God forbid. It might happen on the electricity pool, God forbid. It might happen with a dozen of vehicles that we have running the highway going to Moravia. Those of us that are surrounded by this kind of equipment and the kind of work we do, I can say that these things are bound to happen. Because if you want to tell me about 100 cars running on this road and year over year, everything will just be smooth for me, I would just have all the people claiming the pools, sometimes start misbehaving, sometimes they get intoxicated, and you don't notice that they go do their work and something happen, do I be blamed for this thing? I have provided job opportunity for this person. I said, Mama, come do this thing, put food on the table for you and your family. You go get drunk, you don't follow safety procedure, God forbid you get electrocuted up there. So I'm the one that's sacrificing again. My bro, you have to make the atmosphere challenging for us. I just want to make that clear. Because definitely, if I tell you that when the incident occurred, maybe I've been there 2 weeks, I have visited the facility. I've been busy with similar facility in San Nicolas that I was hoping to open on Christmas Day, but we didn't finish it. And we are still challenging. We want to see whether we can get the people of San Nicolas some level of New Year. So our focus has been on working almost 16, 17 hours a day, hoping that we can have it open, similar facility. But then, it didn't happen. So I'm just trying to say that, yes, what you're hearing about sacrifices, about whatever it is, black money or blood money, whatever it is, these things then we hear. But the only thing I want to say is it really set us back to work. Me, because I have a soft spot when it comes to these things. You know, and we're not hoping for it, but when you look at the reality of life, this might not be the first holiday. Like, they might happen somewhere else. It might happen different. The only thing we can do is maybe insure the vehicle, make sure your staff insure, and do put one or two mechanisms in place in case it happens. So maybe what the law says, it can take care of itself in between there. But you cannot say that. How can you rule it? Or how can you say this should happen? Accident should not occur? I don't know what to say. As Christian, we just pray about it.
Yeah, so see, what can you say to the public, or particularly the user of this tool, so that it can also resonate with them to help you in terms of safety? Because this has to do with their own life as well. Why is true that an incident occur here or an incident may happen here, and you might always come in to take responsibility of it and engage with the family. How can that behavior also help you in promoting the safety here?
So
Sure. Hey, you guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Wherever you find yourself, namaste. Let's go to the Indian people too and speak to them. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always being here. We appreciate you. Please share the show. Subscribe. And everything good. Share, comment, like, subscribe, and everything. And come back. Let's talk a little bit of Liberia. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So share, share, share. Keep sharing. Sharing is caring. Don't be mean. Share and let your friends come. Your family and friends to come here. Let's talk out on Tabata too. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here. I see Tata's trying to come in, but this stuff is not really focusing. It's not really I see you trying, Tatas. Maybe you need to get back out and try coming back in again. Probably your network. Y'all have a lot of LEC. Everything is going great with LEC, but your network, they need to, try harder because they keep you keep having try again, Tata. It's still not. Yep. So, good evening, guys. You guys, it's almost New Year's. Woo! Happy New Year, Minata. Can you imagine now? Give God all the glory. We are making it to the New Year's, y'all. That is awesome. Awesome. We thank God. It can only be God. We give him all the glory. So we 2025 was a year. It was tough for some people. It was challenging. It was, it was such an experience. And we are a day away from 2026. And I'm excited because I'm alive. My little kiddos are healthy. We are all healthy. They were under the weather, but everything is, nothing serious. They're doing all right. It can only be God. A lot of people wanted to see this day. And I pray for all of you who are watching, who will watch later, that we will all make it into 2026 in good health. By the grace of the Almighty God, there will be no accident. There will be with our families and friends. And every evil, every plans of the enemy will go right back to themselves. In Jesus' name. I am excited. I'm optimistic that 2026 is going to be a great year for all of us and for Liberia. We are hoping and praying. We're getting there, personally and as a country. So I'm excited. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm eating. My babies are healthy. They have food to eat. They have clothes to wear. They have shelter. What more can I be? My bank account is not full yet, but I know it will be. So I'm happy as long as I'm alive, right? So you all should be too. We all should be happy that we made it this day. A lot of people wanted to see to this day, but they did not. Not because we are better than them or we have something special that they don't have. It is only by the grace of God, and we give him all the glory. Yes, so after all the preaching, I just wanted y'all to just, just have a little something in the word and meditate on the goodness of God, how far he had brought us all throughout this whole year. Tata's here to celebrate New Year's. He haven't been here for a while, so New Year's is coming, and there he is. Let's bring him on, Brother Titus from Liberia. There he is, grand style opening. What is going on with the LEC today, yo? Something look darker today.
Okay, let me come up good. LEC is okay.
Don't take it off the screen because you can be struggling to come on. Just turn the light on. That's all you have to do. Or just close the camera a little bit and then turn the light on, but don't move yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so we give you we thank you. We thank you, Lord. We give you all the glory. So uh God is good, man. God is good. That's all I can say. God is good. God is good. God is good. Nothing else. It- For me, I don't know about y'all, but I know why I'm giving God all the glory, and I'm doing it. In front of the word, in front of I've done it personally, and I just want to keep doing it, keep saying it everywhere I'm at because I know personally, I know what I've been through over the years, you know, it's been a blessing for me and my babies. That's all I can say. So I gotta give God the glory. I'm staying here so strong, healthy, nothing bad. Who else could it have been? Not my mom, not my dad, not my brothers, not my sisters. Nobody. A certain place in your life, those people wish they can help you, but nobody can. And then when you rely on God, you come out strong. And nothing else we have to give him but to be grateful and thankful to him. Okay, enough of that. Thanksgiving, right? I mean, it's never enough, but let's thank God for Liberia too. Let's thank God for Liberia. Liberia looks good. I mean, we are not there yet where we want to be, but things are looking up, right? We can only be grateful. Our families are in peace. They are not running around on the bullets, on anything which we rebuke. We come, let Lord rebuke it. We come against it. It will not happen in Liberia ever again by the grace of the Almighty God. That is never gonna happen again, you know. So we get Tatus here, Tatus in his house. He's peaceful. Things are not bread and butter like we wanted to be. But Tatus, when we listen to Tata, I'm pretty sure Tata was telling us things looking up in Liberia is beautiful. We see videos, it's clean, it's dead. I mean, it's exciting. So Titus, tell us hi, tell the people what's going on in the country this season and what's on your mind. And if you want to testify to me, you can go ahead too.
Uh, anyway, good morning to you and good morning to our listeners.
Morning.
Yeah. Well, for now in Liberia, I think we give God the glory and also our leaders that are leading us, especially the thanks go to President Wakai for whatsoever that he doing in this country. That's why
Okay.
some people complain, but I think the way things were before now, some of them can testify that today things are getting better. You know, when something spoil for you to get fixed within a second, it can be very hard. Sometimes
Oh,
you
we know.
take like 30 minutes. But we praise God for everything. I think on the line of security said get I get come from the street 24 hour you will see police passing around patrolling, you know, we bless
Police
God for
patrolling?
everything. Yeah. In
Mm,
fact, they season they gave them moral bag from junction to junction,
that's good.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
everywhere. You will see moral bag with police. Some places you will see car, the traffic police car, and you will see them parking. Even as 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, up to now, police are on the street patrolling. We give God glory for that.
That's very
And
nice.
also the thing and appreciation go to the Archie for whatsoever that he doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we thank God we seen people in the country. I mean, we hear a little few stuff here and there, but it's not the way it used to be, from every corner and stuff like that. So we thank God. Hopefully all
Yeah.
of those little things can uh, um be minimized because people's lives are important. One person, it happening to one person is still, a lot. But other than that, we are hopeful that things will get better than what it is, and
Sure.
well, we are on the track. So today, my brother, the Honorable Minister Samuel Stewart, they must talk about appearance on Spoon today. The way they were happy, I think, oh, my brother, I thought that some kind of bombshell Samuel Stewart was coming to drop that we never heard before. Samuel Stewart is coming to Spoon. Samuel Stewart is coming to, we couldn't hear about it. And I don't know if you watch it. I just seen a little something of the clip, and from the little one that I watched, I know that everything was BS that he talked today. I mean, I seen some things there, and I wanted him to, and I thought he was being, you know, like the normal talking point, right? To make that base happy and keep lying to them, and they keep like, even when people try to squeeze this guy to get stuff out of him, you know that he's lying, but they would still be there, wing deal or whatever it is. And be
You know,
making it like he's saying something right.
they continue. I don't know why Samuel Twe, people keep asking Samuel Twe. They themselves know, even the Central Warospoon men know that Samuel Twe lied to the Liberian people. Samuel Twe was being said on national radio, state radio, and said, we are live there. How many million? 27 million Liberian from poverty. So what do you expect from Samuel Twe again? Do we have 27 million in Liberia? No. We're not even reached correct 10. So, but anyway, just let start the conversation. But I think Dylan is not speaking to all that Samuel Twe by him going on Spoon Talk, or maybe to go continue on line. He's not speaking to all like some of us.
I know he's, oh God, where's the video? But yeah, just be giving us a rundown on what have been happening this season. Wow, look for this stuff here. What the town looks like. We heard some people doing propaganda. Oh, the country's so hot. There's nobody buying, nobody doing it. But we're seeing all of these people waterside in places like that. So you there on the ground, maybe you'll do us your due diligence to tell
on traffic, like I told you, I just reaching home on traffic. I run traffic 24 hours. I think day one season was one of the season that people even in the country that you can know the momentum of this of this season. Really, I enter really on Tuesday, Monday. It was on Monday. They go Monday from how they got it from Lone Star. If you know Lone Star offer in red light.
Nope.
Okay. From those that know, or those that watching, if you end up, if they know the place, if you start enter the red light to Lone Star office to how they call it to Sumara Drive, which is Japan Freeway now. I took more than 2 hours to even move on. If in the first place they closed the whole entire road, human being you wouldn't car motorbike wouldn't pass. Yes. I think if you follow the social media, they were on social media. I think people celebrate the Christmas in peace.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Even people can testify to it. Not because that was suppose or someone, but I think let me check for
we saw some of the pictures, but you know how some people will come with the propaganda to go look for something, some little picture from somewhere else. It can't add it on it. Oh, look, people are suffering. I don't know if you doing it like that.
People are suffering, but we still buying red 2005.
Right.
The highest in most of our area is 2006, 2005. See, so I don't think that we are suffering, because the major thing in this country is that our full problem.
Mm.
You see, we stay buying rest on the asking price. The UL rate, is still 170. It stay that like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think on that we gave God a glory. Not like before we were buying it 3,500, 4,000, and those things that used to happen, shortage of those, even gas. Gas now we're buying gas 650, some places 620.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so I mean, we all know people are suffering in Liberia. We're not saying Liberia is,
Yeah.
everything, but they can want to make it look like the life that people enjoying. Everything was good, and Joe Burger came in too. Yeah, I don't know what he did that would make everybody to start suffering. But that's the whole narrative. Like, but the thing about that is the titles. If you are coming and trying to propagate something, it should be something that nobody has, any access to, right? That you
Mhm.
think you will say something and it will be bound and it would be, treated as true because nobody got access to it to know whether what you're saying is true or not. But the internet is wide. It's
Yeah,
wide open.
that's
Everybody looking at it everywhere. Then you come, you want to play propaganda, you want to lie, you want to be posting things that is not. I don't understand it. And then people
that
come to
that
you.
that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's the part I don't understand. Like, what would they take you? Would they kill you to say, "Oh, people are
And,
dying"?
and
Even in there's the America. Yeah, let me tell you something. There are a lot of time the economy is not something people are, but every the holiday season, people will still be in the market.
I think if you can see the type of human being our in real life where people complaining, where some of them will go sit down somewhere and be
Yeah,
discussing. Some of them are so frustrated to the extent that they lose the money, they fully money that they were taking. So they didn't have nothing else to say is to criticize every blessed day, whether they are good or are bad, because they think that they can come back in power. These are things that they want to do, but I don't think that it will happen.
that's not how you come to power. You have to be strategic about what you do next time
Mhm.
for them to not. You can think that, oh, I will come and say something that is not there because nobody has means of getting to the truth. That's not gonna work. You can try. You're just making yourself be looking stupid like they have been looking. Be saying things that is not there, and then people coming debunking you, showing the real footages and stuff, and then you look. I mean, at that point, when you start to show something happening in real life, nobody will trust you or nobody want to believe you because they think you're always manipulating the facts. So even if you're showing the real thing now, people will not want to believe you. That's the thing. They're risking it. They don't know they're risking it. But why can't I find this video? I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. But if I don't find it, like I had it written, but we'll just talk about it, Where he? Oh, bloody Jesus. Where are you? So Samuel was talking, he said a whole lot about and then again he dodged the question a lot. They were asking him a lot of questions and he wouldn't answer it. He was shielding himself on national security and stuff. Were blaming the central government a lot. As the finance minister, he was everything was mostly about the central government doing this, central government doing that. I mean, central bank doing this and central bank doing that. Kinds of funny things about all kinds of lies. Oh, you got it? 16 million. But that money is that money was given. And that's not the one I'll get other letters for you. Let me see because I don't know what happened to the hey. I didn't just sit and pay that money. It was not there. It took months to write me reminder letter, Mr. Minister, Mr. Minister, Mr. Minister, you say you pay the money. I mean, I was hounded. What bank and AFDB, I came from AFDB, so the AFDB people are very close to me. They're always with me. They're calling me. They'll finally pay that money. Straight to pay. So that means you pay. 1 year, when did you pay the money back? You can't play anything. Play anything. Okay, so you watched some of it. So the part I wanted to take, send it to me. Let me see, please. I'm trying to go on Spoon. I was sister. What should I say? Big Brother channel. I'm trying to get it off of Spoon, but I don't know why I'm not coming up. But since you already listened to some, let's hear your take on the first part of it when he was being asked about the. Tatos, can you send that stuff to me, please? Where did you get it from?
I get it
Where?
on Spoon. On Spoon.
Then why am I not seeing it? I
Go
don't know. I was trying to get it off of Spoon too. But he's not. It's not coming up on my end yet. I don't know why. Okay, so one thing I noticed though, right?
Mhm.
Santos tries shooting Sametua today. He never brought the guys who were gonna give him the tough questions, like Mohamed and that the Bobla there. He kept that in the back. It has Sametua there with Emmanuel and Russell. Yeah. He kept people in the back. He didn't want to bring those guys on to ask Samantha the tough questions. So Samantha was there. I guess he told Stanton not to do that.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, so he was there saying whatever he had to say to and got away with it.
He afraid of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Abdullah Mohammed came late.
No, he kept it in the back. It's not like they came late. He kept it. Stanton kept it in the back. Yeah, he kept it in the back. Well, I'm trying to. Why am I not? Hold on. But yes, try to talk to the people who I try to fix it.
You get it now?
Yeah, but I'm trying to cut to it. Okay, so I think I got it. Let's play. I'm sorry, y'all. I had it. I don't know. Every time I get something, I wanted to cut the clip. I didn't want to show the whole panel list, the whole panel something, but never had the time to do it. But anyway, let's go ahead and do it. No biggie. Okay.
So the World Bank and the African Development Bank wrote me that, listen, Mr. Minister, we know this is not happening only you, but your predecessors took money from donors' account. If you don't put the money back, we will not give Liberia any more money. And I negotiated with them, and I was able to pay those monies. And then when it came time where we faced the same crunch that the UP government faced in 2017, at the time all the donors were in the country, and they did not issue any statement against President of Afros and Bwaka. Well, we thought it was normal practice. It was actually normal practice. Monies are fungible. When you're money manager, you can move money here and there. We did the same thing, and then we saw the donors issue a press. And the person who says that all the time on your show is Fubi. Every day he said there was corruption. Fubi, I can tell you today, and I tell the Liberian people, there was zero corruption. There is no. So that's the first.
Let's get into the conversation.
Yeah. I'm trying to get. So in other words, those are the. I'm already trying to make my first clarification. Zero corruption involved in that thing.
We will.
But I don't want the show. Hold on, sir. Just one more thing. I don't want the show to be about just clarification. We'll find the time to correct all of that over time in the conversation. The conversation has to pivot to where is Liberia going under the Unity Party.
We have a structure, Minister Twed. We have a system. We will ask you the question. You came into the studio to speak to the nation, home and abroad. We appreciate you. The last time you appeared in our studio, I'm going to put it up. It was 2020, December 31st, almost the same time. You always find yourself to appear at the end of the year, something like that, right? And yeah. Look, right there. It's the same time. So we always track, go back in history, right? But welcome you to the show. Allow us to guide the conversation for the sake of our audience.
Thank you.
I'd like to say to you, we'll be joined by Dr. Emmanuel George. We have Winfred Russell here, and we'll conduct the show to the best of our ability. So help us, oh God.
Sure.
Feel comfortable, relax. You are speaking not to us, but to the Liberians, folks home and abroad.
What happened to your voice? The show is not your voice gone?
Yes, but we're managing. The people can hear us. But off the back, let's just take some of the issue off. And we'll come to the bread and butter. We'll come to the harmonization. We'll come to surplus. We're going to come to LDC. We'll come to the everything, that we got scheduled today. But one thing we have not heard from you, and it is so important. The United States government, U.S. Department of State, designates 3 Liberian officials for their involvement in significant corruption. 3, you, at the time, Minister Samuel Twed, the name was mentioned in this destination. Samuel Twed, Liberia Minister of Finance and Development Planning, and the Liberia Senator Albert Chair, Emmanuel Nukwe. Let's focus on you. It says in this destination, as per the section 7031C, the United States is publicly designating Twed and his entire family for what? Involvement in significant corruption by abusing the public position through soliciting, accepting, and offering bribes to manipulate legislative processes and public funding. Now, talk to us. We have not heard. With this sanction hanging over you, your family, the government at the time was leaving office. Why do you think the Americans sanctioned you, designated you?
Well, so, Stanton and colleagues, we are coming from a very toxic political environment in the last 6 years. There was a lot of misinformation. There were a lot of people who were even trying to get me on Manisi sanctions designation. There were a lot. I heard a lot of things. The question is, most of those things were actually lies. And tonight, we will have the opportunity to talk about many of the scandals, quote unquote, many of the things that paraded the country, the corridors of power for the last 6 years. And some of those things, sanctions is a political weapon. The Americans will tell you that. Do they have the evidence? They will not submit the evidence to the government. I made a statement on why I believe our sanction. I would not want to go into that statement again. I would just say, I believe I will work out the possibility to get off the travel restrictions. It's actually not a Manisi, it's a travel ban. I think I will get out. I don't think I should have been there. I understand the context. I was in a very difficult role, but I would say that it's not really got to do with corruption, because really I was not involved with corruption. There is no evidence. We have opportunity to talk about why I tell you there is no evidence against me on corruption, because I'm the Minister of Finance. I mean, I'm not a spending minister, okay? And, people just put things on me. Most of the things I would tell the Liberian people today, and one of the things I wanted to ask that question, most of the things said about me are things that I have not done. So tonight I want to ask, why is it people can say, if I move this water bottle, why they can say Samuel move this water bottle, but if I did something else, they'll say.
Are you saying the American just wrongly?
Look, sanction is a political tool. We have to understand.
But why do you think you were placed on this destination? Why?
It's a political thing, and I was in a very contentious political role, and so you have to see it as that. If it is resolved, you also have to see it in that political context. That's how, as far as I would go. But I would say over time, I think the public would generally understand. And tonight, when we have the conversation about 16 billion, 25 million, donor, all these are things that were part of. I went to the U.S. Congress. I went to Congressman, and they showed me information about the things that were said. Congressman Tim McGovern, okay, actually I met him. They showed me, after I explained to him, he told me, he said, you ought to be coming to Washington every week, because what we hear here about your government, in fact, we were told that your president, Weah, is trying to run for the third term in the country. And that's what I have on my file. So he manipulated so that he could run the first, then he will have another 12 years. So he probably will go 18 or 17 years in the country. That's what I'm told.
Let's get back to the sanction.
So it's all that kind of thing that will lead to.
We have enough time. We have enough time. Let's get back to the sanction. Tell the Liberian people tonight. You say it was all lies. Did the American lie on you? Were you falsely accused? Do you have a lawyer? Is there anybody now fighting on your behalf?
My approach on my designation is currently, I want to deal with the current situation I have in Liberia. I don't believe I am going to deal with this legally. It's not my approach. I said this is a political situation, and I believe I will navigate out of this political situation because it is political. So I understand that. So at the appropriate time, I will engage with the Americans. But I think I want to clear myself from this government that is pursuing me for no reason because of, the position I found myself in. Kanye said one thing, why people coming after you? Of course, people don't hate me. People fear me. People dread me because Samuel Twe.
I mean, the U.S. was so direct. They said, Mr. Twe, for their involvement in significant corruption by abusing the public position. I mean, can you satisfy?
I mean, when you read that thing, it's not. I mean, I'm the Minister of Finance. The National Legislature is the National Legislature. They approve the budget. They have control over. They have control over the budget. I don't. If the National Legislature does not want a Minister of Finance to serve, that minister will not serve. They have extraordinary spending powers. They can do anything to a finance minister. So a finance minister does not need to do any. So they approve the budget. They can put into the budget what they want to spend, and they will ask me for it. And if it is on the line, legitimate, I'll give it to them. So I have no minister. What I'm saying is that there's no way no Minister of Finance can bribe the legislature to do something. Legislature will appropriate money for them and they will ask for it. So as I'm saying, all of that is a political stuff. I understand it to be political. I will deal with that politically at the appropriate time.
Some of the reason, and before I bring my brother Russell in, let me squeeze this in line with the destination. I want to put this up. You wrote a check to FIA or FIU, according to Mr. Carwell, on September 18, 2023. His office received instruction from you, the minister, to make several transfers in this category as listed in the table. Look at the categories. Do you think these are some of the reasons you were placed on sanction? And also, these reasons now got you in court at the Temple of Justice.
No, none of those reasons have anything to do with my designation on travel restriction by the State Department. Absolutely not. Those are national security purposes. No, none of them. It has nothing to do with. I'm saying my designation is a political thing.
Do you know why you were designated then? Do you know why you was designated?
I would not want to, I would not want to comment. I would say I will deal with the situation at the appropriate time.
No, you don't want to comment, but I'm asking you, do you know why you were designated?
Let me say that I'm dealing with the national situation. When I'm done with the national situation, I will deal appropriately with my designation on travel restriction to the United States.
Mr. Russell, we are on the sanction, and then we can take it to the next topic.
Thank you, and thank you, former Minister 12 for coming here to chat with us and talk to the Liberian people. Just have a few questions. So, Iskandar, do you want us to stay on the sanction, or
if you have a question on the sanction, yeah, I'm going to send you the lineup, and then we can take it in that order. But if you do have a question on the sanction.
Okay. Yes. So, my other question on the sanction, former minister. I heard what you had to say. People heard what you had to say. The U.S. government, as Stanton pointed out, the U.S. government stated that you were put on sanctions primarily based on corruption-related conduct. So, do you categorically deny those allegations? Yes or no?
I've said I've never engaged in the acts that I'm accused of, but I say I understand the contextual nature of political sanctions, in particular designation in certain contexts. Now I would leave it at that and pursue the matter.
Okay, but have you received sort of a formal explanation or?
No, they will provide no evidence to government. They will not provide any evidence. They will leave the country to deal with that situation. I mean, the United States sanctioned somebody in.
So, Tatus, let's stop it up for the something right now. So, Samazwat is not really, I don't know what you got from that, but for me, he's not answering the question. You keep on calling it political, but it has nothing to do with corruption. But the Red House said they sanctioned him for corruption, right? But he keeps saying it's political. So who will what political party is the U.S. government working for in Liberia that they would be part of such a thing?
Yeah,
what do you think Samuel is trying to do here tonight?
Samuel went on that radio station to waste his time. They asked him, what was the reason? And they made reading the thing he said is political. And then he said that the reason they sanctioned him because Joe Weah, they said he went to Christmas. They met asking. He said, Joe Weah won't go for 12 or 18 years, neither 17 or 17 years. And then these are some of the things that they call him to ask him. And he said he did it. He said, they met told him that he was going to go there every week. So for him to give all the credit for. But everything he said that political. They will tell you that they sanction you because of corruption. And he's sitting down there, he said, Joe Weah government is zero corruption. How will you believe that? He said Joe Weah takes 3 months in power as president. Protests are going. The protests, I think for me, I can remember the only time the first protest that Council of Patriot had, which were headed by Henry Costa, it was in 2019, June 7. It was in June 7. But then how come now he said that within 3 months? I never see no protest within 3 months, neither 6 months. The only protest I saw was June 7 protest. That was one of the big protests that we have or they have in the country. It was the second one was supposed to be in December.
Let's take on the sanction a little bit. He keep trying to minimize the sanction to try to not make it a big deal. And the U.S. government said that the sanction because of corruption. And then he came to say that the legislature can sign for this money. They put the money in the budget and they don't want you to have money. He keeps trying to play around the whole thing. Oh, it's political. But who is playing politics? So you said the U.S. government is lying on you, or you said the U.S. government is playing politics? He tried to stick around that and say, he would not answer. He would focus on this and focus on that. So all of this a rat hole, and the whole hype about this summit tour appearance that we couldn't hear about, and seditions. I don't know. This thing is just so funny to me when I see these people. That's why when people say CDC is like a court, sometimes I used to say, don't say that. It's like party for like every other political party, right? Like I guess but I mean, from paying attention to Liberian politics over the year going to 2, it just seems so difficult for me to not, side with that, because anything they say has to do with these people. Seditions will be everywhere on the social media, try to hype it up, try to make it seem like it's such a big deal. Oh, Cemetery is going to be on Spoon Talk tomorrow. He's going to something, all the lies, all the days, every day somebody lying on it, but the person who really looking in their faces, right? And telling them a bull, like treating them like they don't understand these things. So they have to pacify them and lie to them. Then look at those people as heroes, and people who are calling other people who are calling it out, they see them as the liar. And so you think Summit, because they're talking about they're coming back, they're big old coming back to I don't know, coming back to do what, but in a hit that they are coming back. It's just trying to, because they know people ran on some of these sanction things. No, the sanction came set after the election, right? But some of these things, they always say, oh, they say people kill, people do that, they lie. But we're seeing that about it. So how can there be lies? All of these things. So are they trying to start in 2029 now? They're trying to kind of like, according to their lies, right? They're trying to submit the lies. That is lies they're trying to debunk. They're trying to start to debunk into 2026 now, and some of all over the place. Did he really achieve that hype today, that he was coming to debunk lies and all of that? Did he really achieve that today from the beginning? Because we can't play the whole thing, it's very long, but just from what we've seen so far, did he achieve proving people wrong, exposing lies and stuff? You think he achieved any of that today from the way he performed?
Let me say something. Samuel Eto'o will not sit on that platform and tell you the truth. You can beat him to the extent that even to his point of death, he will not say the truth. He will never say the truth. Seriously.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You see, they kept asking him. He keep on denying. He not even denying, but dragging, leaving the question, going to politics. But then the question I wanted for them to ask him, then who play politics on you? He said that Unity Party should be given 2 years in government. Then, right? All the money, even the money, the Moses piece he's talking about. He said in 2019 when that COVID-19 came up, here he said one on social media and say, oh, they're taking 25 million or 32 million. 32 million, because the 25 million was to give the money changer so the UL rate can drop. The 32 million was to buy food and other stuff to give to the citizens that were affected, to everyone. Now, where the money go? How long the money go? But Samuel Eto'o will not just come and tell you the truth for whatsoever that happened in this country. He will never say it. He will only be saying because they won't come back, and they will not use lie to come back in 2029. You see, when the citizens are speaking, they are so frustrated to the extent that they just want to use some words, then that you get mad at them. At the end of the day, you say something. But whenever you're having conversation with them, you have to take your own system. I think we can see how our brother can behave. So it's not something that's strange to us, that for us to sit here and say, oh, anything Samuel Eto'o say, we'll believe it, but what he did. Yes, the citizen will believe about what he said. But who know that it's not true? All those things that he been talking, it's not strange to us. Me, I can tell anybody, it's not strange to me that Samuel Eto'o will go on radio and keep denying the question the question they want asking. It's not strange.
So Samuel Eto'o always the sedition think he's the most what do you call it?
Most educated man, especially on the land of finance minister. I think you can remember that time when they seen Waterspoon man posted. He said, I think 4 of them, Samuel Dwe or Ngafwan,
He was doing the
yeah, opinion pool.
the poll.
You see, Ngafwan, Buema, and then Amal Cornell. They say he won, but then they won. They would never see whatsoever all the money that the bank doing with it. In terms of what? Why the reason he won? People follow him, right?
The reason
But
he
in
won
that-
is because a lot of tradition were calling about washing. That's it.
oh yes. You see,
Because
so
if you are using a metric, you're not going to take leave the guys that did their job, came out with no problem, and then you take the one who got sanctioned for corruption and you say he's the best one. So the only reason why he won is because a lot of tradition was washing, and it was just a quite something that happened. So yeah, of course he will win, but not because he was any extra. But excuse me.
you see,
So
you see how
we'll just jump into his conversation and be talking about something. So also repeated today that because he said one time in front of their group, because they always talk to make to feed the CDC base with lies, since they don't want to listen for themselves or want to do whatever they say. All this they've seen it, but they ain't denial. They just want to hear somebody talk and speak. Then and start jumping up and calling them hero and here and there. He said that he most of the funding for the roles, right? All of the major roles he had that taken care of before leaving office, right? But recently we just saw a signing of how much million for going to what is it, Sterling Way? What is that road name?
Lofa,
No, what is
the
that?
son
Boulevard?
Lofa, the son or Giba Double Bridge from Broad Street to Giba Double Bridge. Then they got it one from St. Paul Bridge to Bowalasa.
Right.
And yeah.
All of those places, and they just signed that. So what was he talking about when he stood on the Sakimo tree, making those people to believe that he's such a genius? He did something. So I mean, I'm not saying that God is not smart, right? But he lies a lot. They did some crooked things, and they try to
That's not
pacify it
he did.
and
He
keep lying about it. So he talked about that, and they keep saying everything like, "Oh, this government needs to do something." Every project we did, that it's not what it's supposed to be doing. It's not, and I keep something. So, do you think Samuel Twist is starting to like burn people as well, like every other institution? Like, I mean, they choosing to be one of the smarter people in there, something. But he coming on radio telling people that the government now is not supposed to be doing anything else but doing new projects, right? To prove what? So you think they are scared because all of these things they're supposed to do during the 6 year, that was a long time and they couldn't do it, and this president is taking on everything and they are jittery and they are going around just crying wolf everywhere. Is Summit Trust start up the CDC 2029 campaign something today? You think that's going to be the focus of the whole campaign about new project from what they're running with so far?
You know, the CDC, they are afraid because these are some of the things that we can talk about. Now, if you look at some of the development that are going on in this country, which of course they having that opportunity to do it, but they never do it. Now, see the road leading from Broad Street to give it up to Simple Bridge. Then from Simple Bridge to Bowwater side. Then you measure about from Nimba Grand Gide, from Grand Gide to Maryland. They have that opportunity to do it because especially knowing very well that where George Weah came from, that he's within the 6 years, even those, for God's sake, even those he never have the opportunity to pull Kuda there. But even to greater A, it never happened when even George Weah, former President George Weah was running campaign. He got a rat chapel, he got a patch.
What do you mean he never had an opportunity? What opportunity? If somebody told us that they had funding,
they have the opportunity.
So what do you mean they never had the opportunity?
According to him, he said that all those things that all those roles that Job Waka bidding that didn't want to raise the funding. But then you raise the funding, why you wouldn't do it?
Well, that's why I was asking if they never had the opportunity to pull extra payment or whatever. I said, what do you mean? Because if you telling people that you raised the fundings for all of these roles, you had 6 years. Why aren't they done? Or you just took the money, and these are some of the reasons why they got sanctioned. You taking the money. If this road was supposed to be what, $2 million, you said, oh, you used $4 million, but the road wasn't finished. You left it at that. And then you telling us that the next government like is supposed to leave it, even though the one you put there is not benefiting the people, they're still crying. It's like you're telling us, oh, CDC had light business in it, so electricity is not new. So why were people crying for electricity? If you wanted this government to leave, to abandon electricity, to abandon a road or something, people are getting stuck everywhere. No electricity around. People are crying for electricity. So what they always talk about, they do that. Did you do it to the fullest that people were feeding the effect to it, or did you do it on a little scale to make yourself politically, to make you look like you were doing something? Because just that you're doing something and nobody's feeding it, and people are still crying for that stuff, they're still having problem with those things. Because he said something to that, oh, electricity wasn't a problem, CDC did it. Oh, road wasn't a problem, CDC did it. No, it was a problem. And even though President Walker had done it on the larger scale, but it's still a problem. So if you certain a little bit and you're supposed to finish it, you didn't finish it. How many people in Monrovia were having stable electricity? How many people? They were Mohammed Sherry have opened up Bento and everywhere else. How many people were having those when CDC was in power? So what are they talking about exactly? Just go touch on something a little bit, and he said you did it. No, so that this government not supposed to come and focus on it. What is wrong with these people and these kind of balonies? Flag, get back to CDC and they be like, oh, the greatest finance minister of all time. He making a fool out of you, and you sitting there cheering him on. He's telling you that they're talking about all of these things, but you were still in the freaking dark. You still did not have electricity. All the places now that people focusing and celebrating these things, none of them had it. So where was it? Electricity around your houses, your girlfriend's houses? Is that what you're telling us that you did? Because the common people now that who are enjoying electricity, who are celebrating it and talking about it everywhere, they were not doing it. It was nowhere to be found. And then you said, why the city alone, the capital city was so dark, pitch dark, this government sort of come and abandon it because you did a little light street light going to George Weah house and going to your house and going to your girlfriend's house. So that means, oh, CDC have taken care of electricity. Let's not do it. Let's go somewhere. Oh, CDC, oh, those communities are going to that girlfriend's house. Says, oh, yeah, the road in the country is taken care of. Even though people are pregnant women and people, businesses getting stuck in the mud everywhere on the way from the southeast, everything getting stuck and not getting to the market and getting ruined, and people dying in the mud, they're getting stuck. Oh no, CDC have already taken care of the road situation. Let's just leave it. Joe Biden abandon it. Go start a new project all over the place. And CDC sit there and they're sharing on. What is going on with people's minds? I mean, what is really going on? Like you sitting there and you allowing somebody to make a fool out of you, and you sitting there because you think you love party, you cheering them on. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Samuel said, even Samuel Tracy Electricity was there as supporting Hira, because the reason Hira is that Samuel Tracy was stealing money, giving it to whatsoever that ready to him, or whatsoever that he think that he can buy generator and put it in their houses. 24 hourly using free money. Free money. Even Samuel Tracy said that even the sedition, because I listened to one of the most frustrated former lawmaker that up to now he can't believe that he lost the election, that Pinto knocked him down. Even though they say that electricity will not bring food on our table, because he said it when you listen to him the live video he broadcast, I think last week, he said
He's crazy to say something like that.
Yeah, he said it. The reason for those things, they say electricity, but one thing we understand is that la security by itself. Now go on the RI highway. Go there, you know the importance of it. Go to Bentor, you know the importance of it. Why people living today? He didn't know, because the reason is they're saying that because the money they still get it. And they were using it to give it to their whatsoever that they think that they can give it to be buying generator. One the last night our going on social media, but was certain video they may say he thought he would not vote for Joe Baka 2029 because he appointed Mohammed Sharif, like your LEC Ben Stable. The way he the majority man he faced generator, the way he needs to get customer. In fact, more than 2 weeks now. Seriously, in fact, more than 2 weeks now, he can get customer. More than 1 month now. In fact,
my own business is boy. You gotta be kidding me.
Seriously, again, I forgot
it reminds me of the guy, the funeral home guy that went to church to go pray for the pastor to pray for him because his business was bad. His business was not, booming. So what happened in your business? A lot of people not dying into get contract. The pastor said, so you want me to pray for that, for people to die so your business can come up and go find different business?
Yeah.
So that's how the generator guy is sounding. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but it's a great thing. I think you can turn it into that skill. You gotta expand it from generator, not electrician, something like that. But having actually putting generator on as the emergency when you need it once in a while is a great thing than to have people, or depending on it. And I understand what he's saying because in the country over the years, that's what people mostly use. So repairing it become they learn it and it becomes something that for them. But that doesn't mean that when they're trying to get rid of that by something stable electricity, then you go the other route, try to do a little electrician something and not just rely on the electricity instead of. But yeah, that was funny. So yeah, so some of these things, like you said,
yeah. So these are somebody the menstrual saying, see, I can't vote for him. Why up to now I can't get customer on my business for because no machine coming again for him to service it. He own a business for right there. So even they say that, I agree with it. They say they form money. Grand Group rule like today they get finished do the assessment from the capital city street. You see, we are no one do that. The funding was there. Why they couldn't do it? You see, so sometimes some of those things when they say it out of frustration. And I can tell you, 2026 before the ending of 2026, CDC only those sedition that they are sedition or whatsoever you call them, Georgian. That didn't want to be so good. Like before in 2018, 2019, if you put Joe Walker and Joe Walker or not even or Joe Walker or not even, but now they post the both of them. You know that Joe Walker will still beat him. Opinion pool. You see, So these are some of the things. Even they say that they are still frustrated. So we don't have to have the only thing we continue telling the government when they do wrong, we'll say it. And I know that by the end of 2029, cities will be there. I'm telling you.
They are on the life support now because they're passing on around everything. Oh, they lie. And that's another thing too. You talking about somebody lie. All of these things they're talking about. These people were in the country, they saw everything. They went through everything that you're talking about, and then you still saying people lie. And then every time you try to do your own lie, you get caught in it. So how come other people were saying lie and they were getting away with it, but every time you try to do it, you're getting caught in it? Why? Because your situation was different. Those things were being seen by the Liberian people. Everything that people ran on, they were talking about, it was visible to the Liberian people. Whatever you coming on now to be performing, you say, oh, that's the strategy. So you're let use the same game on them. Nobody can see those things. You saying, oh, this, that, people are dying, people this, people do. It's the opposite. It's actually the opposite. So it's really funny that they think that they will come on the whole game plan to come mislead the Liberian people, and that's going to get them back in there. Nah, it's not going to work. No matter how many times you come in, massage it, all that is doing is just hyping your base up. No other reasonable person would sit there and listen to Summit Square and see the way the country is going, or listen to any institutional reactions and see the way the country is going, and they say, oh yeah, these people are right. They were the best one. How dare we vote for that old man? Let's get him out of there and put him back there. Nah, it's not going to happen. So they need to start suffering themselves with it too much. They lie. They did it. We did it 1 year. We didn't want to do the 1 year. We didn't want to do the 1 year. I just saw Bento when Bento was being lighter than people are saying that since when? The war? They haven't seen the electricity. So what
about
did you do?
The citizen themselves was saying about 40 years, Bento no have light. Today, you Wagabu like that. So with they follow with in fact, I mean, if you get any friends from the southeast, call them. Doing job we are down the 6 year, and doing job we are or job worker 2 years. Some Israel. How much they used to pay from Nimba to Grand Guinea to Maryland to Riverside? They didn't say would tell you that, although we never support that job worker in 2023 election. But right now, the way we see our things, rules, all those things, I think we can manage with them. Because you don't used to pay 15,000 from here, Grand Guinea. If you pay $4,000, you lose. You don't lose.
You say
these are some of the things that Sopeno said it. They started insulting him. When in job worker 6 months, about checking up and said, oh, he grade job worker administration 85%. They came up, they took it on social media, started giving a lot of insult and other stuff. But we will not think about that. We will continue doing what the brown people want, what the brown people need. And these are some of the things. Even those, I mean, if you give me money personally, but if you find a way for me and say, oh, Tados, be doing this something here for yourself, you'll be able to handle one or two things. You think that you didn't put for my table? You put for my table.
That's an issue right there, because if, like you said, if I were paying, for example, 10,000 or 6,000 to go to Grange there, and if I'm paying like what 4,000 now or 3,000 now, the rest of the money can go in my pocket. The rest of the money can buy food or buy other stuff. So that is a bread and butter issue. And by that road being good, people can take that farm products, that produce from the farm, and come in town, get and sell there without them getting stuck anywhere for the produce to go bad, right? And go back. Those are bread and butter issue. So I don't know what they mean by when they see all of these things going on, and they try to minimize it because they didn't do it. If you're talking about Joe Barker, not supposed to. First of all, none of the projects are WIA projects. None of them.
I mean, you always hear
All
them
of these
saying
projects are the Liberian people projects. They
before
want
job we are
you there as a party, as a president, to be the caretaker and do those work. If you don't do it, the next person they put there, they're giving up the next person the mantle to do them. Say you didn't do it, that's why they remove you. And so it's not your property. For them to come be passing over there at Joey, it's not Joey father of money that they gave him to go do the project to say that his personal land, that he got a deed to it. Nobody's supposed to infringe on it. Nobody's supposed to trespass on it. No. It is not Josh Weah's project. It's not his project. It's not his property. It's the Liberian people property. It's their projects. You said on somewhere on the platform lying, said, "Oh, we're talking about LEC already," so that they're not supposed to come and do it. But half of them, not even the country, the city. In the same Maserati, people celebrating electricity like a couple of weeks ago, saying 40 years, they haven't seen electricity. So when you talk about you taking care of those things, and what this person is doing now is nothing. You already took it. So which part of them that you took care of that people didn't see or people did not feel? And they're feeling it now and they're excited about it. You talk about roads. Oh, CDC did roads. There's nothing new. That CDC project and something. What does CDC do about roads? People were complaining about roads. People from the Southeast are excited now. They're excited about how much cheaper transportation are. Were they excited on you? So what the hell are you talking about when you come telling people that you did these things and the guy who come now he doing it is nothing because you did it? No, you didn't do anything. You did a little bit of it. The ones that are benefiting you and your people, that's what you did. Things are going to your houses, your family members and something. That's what the stuff the rules and electricity issue that the masses are feeling now that it's important to the masses and that will affect their lives and something like that. You didn't touch it, and it's not your project. When they remove you, it's because they told you to do something you didn't do it. So they bring somebody else to do it. Then they bring somebody else and you say the person not supposed to touch it. That your project. What made you think that your personal property? When you come from that foolish thing in our head passing, that we are dead, that we are dead. No, it's not we are anything. And a lot of those things that we were touching, that was Eddie who started it. It's not for Eddie either. We are he's supposed to complete it. Did he do it? No, he did not. We're not supposed to be still talking about it. When Eddie did something, we are supposed to complete it 6 years. Okay, so for them to come here and be doing little mediocre things here and there, then another government will come and not touch it at all because they did a little something that got no impact on the people's lives and something and they come here around talking about they did. We pray for long life for 2029. The same way how we were on every something debunking our lies and stuff and campaigning against them. It rather be somebody else, but not no CDC. The little progress we have made, you think we'll want them to go by there and kind of reverse it? Hell to the no, God forbid. It's not going to happen.
These are some of the stupid again. Get Boko and say that. All right. When Joe Boaga submit the budget, they say the budget are fair. But Samuel Twe admitted today that he said the budget, if the Minister of Finance dropped the budget to the legislature will defer the money where the money is going to go. I think he listened to it.
Well, they can come to themselves, yeah.
Now, but they're saying that while Joe Boaga more do they want. In fact, Joe Boaga from the agriculture background, he never put money in the budget for what? For the agriculture. While the legislature now they can't talk to he a Carol Gray. Come from there. So he served there for 12 years. Why he couldn't tell his friend and say, your police. But 24 hours when he get on video, he said the 1.2 billion budget that the president submit, la fear. But Samuel telling them today that they don't want to go to dish the money and whatsoever money to go to go there where he's over. And that's the only thing I take from him. That's the only thing, because the reason I take from him being that all of them, as they do them when they go on social, when they go there, they can say, these are the budget, this, that, the budget, this, that. But thank God, their own mayor, Samuel Twe, Diop, a proof to them that these are some of the things that how it's going to be. So we are not thinking about what they say. The only thing the president will continue to do, what they will do. I listen to certain interview, they say, we are not here for green, whether or blue. We are Liberians. Everybody's are Liberians.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
And
are
then
Liberians.
all the effort that have been made right now, right, by this government, it's not just Unity Party people over there enjoying it. Electricity.
The LEC, they get their horses. Let them call it off. They continue using the machine. LEC now stable.
The roads going to the southeast, and so who then voted for CDC most in the southeast? And I mean, who then voted for CDC most in the southeast now?
Yes.
The roads and all the things that the president now, who enjoying it? And those people who voted for the CDC. When things go on in the country, it's not for one party, because why? It's not that personal property. It's for every Liberian, right? So in order for you use that there as because you think you love an individual more than your country, they did something stupid. You see, and you are in a bad shape. Then they come to you in your faces. They insulted you by lying to you that they were doing all this, they did all the things they did, but you never felt anything. But now the person was not doing anything. Everybody feeling it and they're talking about it. Then you still sitting there and enjoying it, and it be the best finance minister ever. They just did. Nobody said you shouldn't love your finance minister or your political party, but can you be honest with them and tell them the truth? Can you love Liberia a little bit the way you love that political party? Because if you did love Liberia just a little bit like way you love that political party, you would stay in front of those people there and tell them that they're lying to you. You would tell them what they did. Not that you're leaving them, but be honest with them that in case they even have that little chance to even come near power again, that they will do the right thing. But if you dare they're lying to you, they did something, and you see this thing here, Tatas, whenever someone is doing something wrong and they never acknowledge that they are doing something wrong, they always tell themselves that they are doing the right thing, no matter what anybody else does. That's what they believe. They will not change. That's how these people, when they talk about coming back, I say, you ain't ready yet. Because you cannot even acknowledge, and the supporters who support them cannot even acknowledge the wrong that they did. Right? Oh, they lie on it. Oh, they lie on it. Were you living under the rock? Were you living in some kind of stone age that you didn't see anything, that somebody would lie on somebody? Were you blind? Were you deaf? What was it that you didn't see? If these people are not even being honest or even acknowledge what they did wrong, and you who support them can't even hold them accountable, what do you think they're gonna do when they come back? The wrong thing they did is they're calling it right. They can't acknowledge it. So when you imagine when they come back, what's gonna happen?
But I mean, 6 years I play 6 years, 6 good years. Nana, they think what we're talking about coming back. Joe, we are giving 6-year mandate. 6-year mandate is not 3 months, it's not 6 months. 6 years, and I play. If you ask, if you tell 5, you ask 6 years, you're going to 41.
Of course.
You think that you're getting younger or you're getting later? No, you're getting older. 6 years and I play. What really that you were doing within the 6 years that you couldn't do all those things? You have the opportunity. You have all those things. You have that privilege. You have whatsoever that you
do. Everything. You had it funny for everything.
Yeah, but you left it. You passed to Africa.
That's how you know
to enter Southeast. You enter in Chapel to go run campaign. Is that a disgrace for you? Now you can run. You can run from here within 6 to 7 hours. You enter Maryland, Grand Gide, and they will all the rainy season, and they will still going to Maryland, and they will still going to Vanyama. All that. Everything now. Text is still going. LEC. I mean, even though if you get everybody here, call them. Even some of those citizens that you are friendly with, call them and say some of those things. You will know that what that was saying.
We know a lot of citizens acknowledge the fact. It's just the reaction that are stuck in our mindset, like the people who making fun of them every day. But there are a lot of citizens who acknowledge the fact that, something has changed. This government is doing something different because they are feeding it. And that's what nobody say you shouldn't support somebody, but if you see something happen and something
Said,
changes and the person say it.
you
You're doing it for your country. You can still support them, but at least be honest. Instead of something, but no, everybody must lie so they can look good. Then what's that? Why are you telling me? Why you being deceitful and you want everybody to be deceitful along with you? That is not a good thing. And they come here, right? Everything is government. Oh, well, we had that we want to pass the MCD score. Oh, that we had that one today. So Mr. himself, he's the finance minister. He's the smarter man that know in the world. He said it doesn't matter if you pass that thing, if you don't do the work, that's not a guarantee that you're going to get a compass. He said it today.
While they left MCC left during their regime.
So all of those things and that's the simplest Ghana will end. And he said it. He said, and when Ghana did not get it, Ghana got dropped off. So just because you send it out one place, that doesn't mean you already not get it or you guarantee for it or something. So I said, your fellow reaction is there that you or Joe, we are passing these MCD score for Gafwan to be running around with. I mean, why y'all can't just man? And it pisses me off so bad that you like the prisons, you like the accolade and all of that. But why didn't you get the job done? Why didn't you do it? But then you want to take the glory when someone else is doing it. No, it's not We Are Project. It is the Liberian People Project. We Are was chosen as the man to be ahead of the country to get those projects done. And when he didn't do it, the Liberian people wanted him to do it. They got him out of there. They gave that mandate to Joseph Yuma Boakai to do it. And that's why he's doing it. Joseph Yuma Boakai is not going to George Weah's house to go paint his wall in his room, to go paint his wall in his living room. Then you can say that we are project there, that we are home there, that we are this there. But Judge, we are taking role to build the street and stop at the ELWA junction and Joseph Yuma Boakai take it and carry all the way to RIA Road. It's not Judge Weah's project. It's the Liberian People Project. It's the Liberian people money that need to be spent, and the Liberian people will be the one on that road that enjoying it and do everything. Nobody's supposed to leave it like because Judge Weah came and started a dog shovel and do something. So nobody else supposed to come and touch it. If when President Boakai started any project, he didn't finish it. That's not his project. The next person not there. That's that person's responsibility not to finish that thing, to make the country look good, not to leave it like that. When he President Boakai stop it and say, because President Boakai started this thing, so I'm not supposed to touch it. Oh, that President Boakai. No, it's not President Boakai personal property. It's the Liberian people money that he used to do that, and it needs to be finished for the Liberian people to enjoy it. If they don't know that, you tell them that every time. I don't know what is going on with these people, but that's why this is the part where I come to believe that some kind of courtesan is going on here, because for somebody to just be in denial of their own, the reality that is right in front of them, that even they themselves, they're feeling, and they're still sitting there and being in denial, is ridiculous, and it's concerning to me, very much concerning.
Yeah, these are some of the things that we'll continue seeing. The only thing we'll continue putting the government of their foot on fire so they can do the rightful thing. We will not listen to them. Today, tomorrow, we will not listen to them. We'll continue doing what we are doing. But those people, when you listen to their lies, sometimes you feel frustrated to the extent that if you don't find out, you see. So what all those things they say, when George Weah get in power, the Sumara Road one side was there already. He completed the other side. So will we see that George Weah project, the ministerial complex, even there are even some building there that he completed it. He completed it.
That's what he's supposed to do. Yeah.
So that is a responsibility that the Liberian people give it to him. like a responsibility. That why the Lebron people gave him the 6 years and say, send your way yamming for this thing. Let's give it to him and see. And then they give it to him. Within the 6 years he failed. The Lebron people say, okay, son is like that. Sit down and rest. We'll get to Yuma. Yuma sit down there. If Yuma fail, then different ones will come there.
We'll get it. Yuma got for bed.
Yeah.
Your mama not feel.
What is that?
We tired of people
he said, if you burn your horse for mosquito, if the horse burn, the mosquito run away. Where will you sleep? Where will you sleep? He said, no way. So and yeah, if you burn the horse for mosquito, if the horse burn and the mosquito run away, where will you be at? You see, so not because of their talking will make us will do things that we're not supposed to do. We'll do the dreadful thing. The only thing I blaming the government is that those people, those corruption people that corrupt, that steal the money. I wanted for them to get a code that will be fast. But now they with Samuel behind bars, he wouldn't be talking all those things. He wouldn't be talking, but instead pumping money. Instead pumping money somewhere, oh yes, in case of anything like what some people doing, I'm gonna go to jail, But trust me, before the end of this year, maybe probably Samuel Twain will be behind bars. We're discussing another thing. Magene, he said, all right, they put censure on you. Then he said you are not corrupt. American men will look at you. Why the other people you were minister? Why they didn't put censure on them? So under you, they run politics on. Probably he said that Unity Party run politics on him. Under he the one, Samuel Tre, Magie, under they the one they run politics on. So what's about the other people? They were not minister, the minister of information, minister of labor, minister of commerce. So those people they were what? You see now that you say, oh, the people run politics on me because there's that Unity Party and talking about Tabata. These are some of the things we got to stop it and then support the government. Let the government do the dreadful thing. If Joe Walker failed today, it will not only have the situation, even me, here, I will be affected. My children will be affected. So if Joe Walker do good, let's say it. If he does wrong, let's say it. Because if your worker feel like LeBron feel, but they think we should not take it personal. It is not something that we take it personal and say, oh, CDJ, Joe or Boaka Shen and other stuff. No. Samuel 12, living room. A more my own room that I can sleep in. So we should not support those people that seriously. We should not support those people that just vocal we just vocal and go start talking what type of lies on social media. I got agree they were accepted. They made left from here the money that we all also to go eat chicken bone. He left here and said LeBron people are stupid people. Let me go in Paris and go get married. He went there. Then there's someone that left that love the country. Then we talking it. People will say, oh, that someone personal love. That's someone personal love. They go. One thing you can say, if you say you don't want for insult, don't hold public office. But say you hold it, if they insult you, you have to accept it. That's one thing I like about him.
They got insults that they're talking about, not the insult he can be doing.
Yeah.
Person and say, "Oh, that was nonsense. They didn't do anything." But then talk about you going.
No, but not that the way he now can go and insult and all stuff. I'm saying something now. You see, so let them try find place and say that if they say all those things is not good, current they got money for me. Anything I don't like, anything in your life when he battle you. You don't sell it far, call it off. Even the Bible says say it. If that your hand making you not to go to church or not to serve him, call it. So at least you can go to church or you go serve God. If they know that LEC is not important for them, let them call it off. If they know that the bag of rest, 2,500, 2,600 is not good, let them get for job rest and start eating their supermarket food and other stuff. Or let them go and make farm. Simple.
Who told you that the people think that those things are bad? They want you to believe, the ordinary people, to believe that it is a bad thing, to make the other guy look bad. But they don't believe that.
But one of those I believe that
now they are wishing now that they could have done those things. That they're supposed to pay attention. They could have paid attention to it. So they're trying to make it look to the ordinary person and that, oh, this is nothing. They're doing nothing. It doesn't mean they believe what they're saying. No, they don't. They believe that the United Party and its supporters and like us, we came to y'all, the people who had the voting card, and telling y'all that since then they didn't exist. They had the country going well, everything was fine, and we came to you until you said those things were not happening. I said, if y'all were not living there, y'all were not the one feeding the pinch, y'all were not the one going through it. We sitting in the white man and telling you, say, oh, all of y'all bread and butter, all of those things that y'all enjoying, you're not enjoying it. The way they're trying to make it look now, right? Like when they talk about lying, it's what they're doing now. Because if you look at the rice price going down, you say it's a bad thing, and if somebody buy that and believe it, then you can say you brainwash that person, right? You something that. But I don't think anybody was going through all of those things. They had the great security. Their lives. They were enjoying. Everything was going well. And then we went there to try to switch the narrative. We were supporting the rescue mission. Try to twist the narrative and say, oh, no, what you got going on there is not right. Or I would never do that because I'm not even a part of that something. And I told you here several times my reason why I started to support the rescue mission. When I went to what I saw in 2023, I got discouraged. And then that's when I felt like, and I was not even living there the whole time, right? It was just a 1 month visit. And it was horrible what I saw. So that's when I said, nah, this guy got to go. At that point, it was just who had the votes for me. I was the Cummings guy. I wanted Mr. Cummings too, but Mr. Cummings did not have the votes. And when I checked out JMB record, he was a solid, and he had a solid record, and he had the numbers. That's how I started supporting him because we had to go. So, and then you looking at that now, and you're trying to make that something you see. All people are paying cheaper for rice, gas, and all of those things. He's telling us, or transportation. He's telling us, oh no, those things are not good things. If they're not going to listen to you, they're not going to listen to you.
yeah, exactly. So
Because you got dog.
Osa,
Oh, that's your neighbor dog.
the daughter in the neighbor or neighbors.
They are really loud in your house. Good grief. But go ahead. Let's try to be wrapping it up. Those dogs are loud.
So exactly what you are saying is true. They will not learn to go to do what we're supposed to do. So let them give away. Give away. We want to serve God. Let them give away so we can Joe Boga can do something. 2029, let them just forget about it. We can tell them 24 hours. If our coming be sedition, I'm from Southeast. I think right away I will change my decision and say, because someone that helped me at the person I'll follow. The what Kano Gagbara said. Kano Gagbara was a spokesman during 2023 election. He was spokesman for CDC. Right now, the best supporting Joe Boga. These are people that know the importance of Southeast. These are people not like the job we are sharing that today, tomorrow, they will not understand whatsoever they can see where it is. They say no, they're not where. They're black. We got them plenty. So they don't have nothing else that they can say. So they just have to continue last. They just have to continue on last talking type of nonsense with their mouth. Nothing else. Because what they fail to do, we're doing it. I mean, for God's sake. You know that it's going to do the one. You have that opportunity to do it. You leave it because you want stay. Then I can't do it. You think that if you want to come back, you say the only thing maybe you do is to continue lying on titles. And these are some of the things they're doing. Is to continue on last talking
But
about
it's not sticking though, Tata. They're lying, but it's not sticking because
see
we live in a what? Internet or social media. What you over there? Your journalist is gonna be. You can go outside and open your phone and start to record. And I what they were doing to Honorable Yega Kwaluba. When you are going to the southeast, when you see a little spot and a little bad, and you look at the road is something like that, and then good then will go and send people there or Emmanuel Curtis, and then when they go that he's lying and he'll get upset. So you can't lie about these things anymore. It's not that easy for you to just fool the people and then the other person and listen to you.
It's very hard. Very hard.
For the shit everywhere. There's no way you can do that.
No way. Because we let people say our eyes are open. Everybody they just said la born yesterday, they got smartphone. If you try other people, why you digging behind someone else digging behind you? To know the truth of it. You see?
Everybody has security for somebody now. So it's not that easy for you to go and lie. That's why I don't know where they came from talking about, oh, this person lied, that person lied. Like, how do you do that? It's not that easy for you to do so. Because why? We're not living in the 1800s.
Yeah, but I want to tell you.
We're not living Dota, we're not living Turber or Toddman or whatever. No, we live in digital world today. We live in a social media. What the word is a big village now. Everybody knows what's going on in what country and what city and whatever. Just put your go on your social media and you'll see it. It's real. If that is their strategy, I'm sorry, but that is going to be very, very tough for them.
I mean, during 2023 election result, they lead lying to them on their radio station. They lead lying to them each time when they get a result. Oh, tomorrow will lead. The first day back. Tomorrow will lead. Oh yeah. At the end of the day, when they second to the last, when they give the result. How many barons? There were 25 baron polling places. He went on radio and said, before you could reach to the police to the station, I saw text, I saw post and said congratulations to Joe Bwaga. Even when the baron 25, even the double it 2 times, Joe we again win again. At the end of the day, immediately, not even less than 15 to 20 minutes.
Are still lying to people.
They went to our same radio station. They say, oh, you've been lying to us. At the end of the day, he threw me some kind of way and say, well, people are giving me the information. They play our chat room and all that stuff, or that they didn't want Ben lying to us, but this, that. These are some of the things that we say that the people are so frustrated to the extent that. And Joe, we don't want to come back for president. He don't want to contest at all. But the thing that the only way that they will get in government or to get something for themselves or to go steal more is to use Joe Weah to get in power. When last Joe Weah says here, who in fire for corruption? Who is sent to court for corruption and say, oh, this person
Samuga political something because they wanted his seats. So then Samuel was trying to claim that same
last thing immediately, but it will not hold.
He's trying to claim it. So that's why when people say time travel is not for right alone.
Even McGill said trying to say the same thing. Last time when they invited him for that some supplemental payroll to the Minister of State. The same thing he trying to back. But what I'm saying, it's just like the government anyway they say slow but sure. But McGill them but now
the judiciary, whatever they need to.
Yeah, They very need to be
We're
fast
supposed to
and
pay us on
then
their buses. They're going too slow.
all the corrupt officials so they can see how bad they can sister from among us. So let some of them either you pay the money, let them pay, send them. And I even hear send the Daphne Abondo, and I even know if she not enter in the country or she not enter. Up to now, send. If I don't mistake in October, November, up to now, and I even hear one story. I don't know whether she enter in the country or she not here. I don't know. Up to
So
now, we can
from
hear
what we
about
were
us.
talking about, well, let me play this video that will but just a little bit of what we are talking about, what actual ordinary Liberians are really feeling now, and how they are seeing the differences between these two governments. Let's watch this, and then we can do our closing. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Okay, let's open it here.
Coming from the executive.
I say, I don't know why the president choose to think about football academy right after the exit of the footballing president. President Boga had never, I don't think he even played in elementary school. To sit and decide that you're going to play a football academy, something that was being done by President Weah, who is celebrated around the world as who is celebrated in Africa. That is a serious challenge. That's a serious challenge. Everyone should watch that. Because if this woman go ahead and build a football academy, and when he background in football, after the exit of the football president, that clearly speaks to the fact that football was not a priority on George Weah. That will speak to that. And we are hoping that this, I'm hoping, I don't pray that this particular project kind of fruition, because it kind of fruition, you never will wrong people. It had a serious interpretation. Okay, but again, to build a football academy, it help address the concern of the young people. Because Liberia, as the only black country in Africa to have reached to the level of winning the Ballon d'Or, we have not been able to go to the World Cup. Is a serious concern now. Now, if the woman choose on his side to build a football academy where young people will train, and our those being the capacity of our youth and football community that will prepare to go to the World Cup. If he does that and that happens, the history of George Weah in terms of football achievement will be erased.
Why?
So, something he said that I didn't agree with. Why? You hearing that? Where's that sound coming from?
Nothing from you.
You hearing that?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
No, I mean, you heard the sound? Was that music we're playing?
It's okay.
I think it's going off now. So he was saying that, I know he's saying it's going to be, this is what we always spoke on, right? We always speak about, the whole football thing, how George Weah ignored that part and during his administration too. From his background, everyone expected him to pay attention to football also, right? The same way how everyone expecting President Boakai to do well in agriculture, right? So he didn't do that. And most of the youths and stuff. So President Boakai not saying to this guy, I don't know what he probably they content me something, that he's trying to build a football academy. Yeah, he's saying that he hope and pray that a project does not come to a fruition because it's going to look bad for George Weah. You're telling things that will benefit the youth, those boys, because you think about something being bad for George Weah. So you praying that project don't come to fruition. Like, I don't understand the mindset of these people. But anyways, go ahead and let something and do your closing through that. Just go through and do your closing alone.
I think that guy is chairman, the MPP chairman, the national chairman. But let me go straight to the point. If he say that it will be bad for the country because he said it because for a reason. Reason being there is that George Weah have the opportunity to do that, but then he didn't do it.
What should we care for, George? We are not doing this.
If Joe Bwaga do it, it will look bad to him that because your background, where you from, you have to show to people that and say, yes, I have the career in me. If I learn something, if I say, oh, I'm an electrician, I mean, if you give me electrician work, I should do it to my ability that it will make you to certify you. That even tomorrow when you see it and say, oh yes, Star Trek can do the work. He's saying on the opposite way. My own understanding, he's saying it on the opposite way. But he know very well that Joe Bwaga does not lie. He know very well that Joe Bwaga does not lie. Since Joe Bwaga say he will be football academy in Bonkante, it will happen. By the grace of God, it will happen. So
I think that project is supposed to be picking up.
What?
I said I think that project is on the way.
No, yeah, it on the way to start. By next year, probably by next year, earlier next year, it will start. So he read to say because it will be a disgrace for him, and which of course it will happen. When now, if Joe, you see, Joe Bwaga within 2 years' time. I'm not saying that what's the rest they're producing now is popular, but I think agriculture we can see something that.
Let me see if I can find that video. Their rice look clean though. It looks like they pop up rice. So
yeah,
it looks like something I would want to eat. But go ahead. Why are you sending me? Try to find that video.
So if you see within the 2 years, Joe Bwaga starts showing to the Liberian people that before 2029, 70% of the rest will be what produced in this country. I think by next year, they see in Bonkante, they will be producing rest there after 3 months. After 3 months. So to tell you that before the ending of next year, probably 25% to 30% rest will be produced in this country. Even Lufab this year they completed renovation of the dam that they were having in Lufa. You know, Lufa was bread basket before on the land of agriculture. So that project it was $650,000 United States dollars. They completed it already. So by next year, 2026, some of those things will happen. If your Bwaga do that, 70% rest be import or produced in this country. From 2005 to 2600, probably it may drop to 2000 or 1008, 1009 or $2,000. You see, these are some of the things that we're talking about. And the last time the president went there is because the MCC something, the employment rate, we know we got 9% of it. And these are some of the things that the president went and said, even those, when the youth are or not doing anything, these are people that will sit down, be talking about those that don't understand, will be talking about things. See, like when they call us the last time, one of my boys, I say, my man, they giving scholarship for the motorcyclists. Despite you're not Unity Party, but this thing is not about Unity Party, it's about we the Liberians, especially motorcyclists. Some of us, we get right in motorbike, no skill, nothing. I think it's better for us to go and sit for entrance. He said, oh yeah, my man, they think when time reach around for holiday, the other man say because if you see this like Unity Party doing it, he will not go there and say, wait though. If you go learn, like Joe Bwaga, you come if you're making your money like Joe Bwaga, you go and get money though.
You see that kind of stupidity?
I said, I think that these are, I said, you people are the sedition for you that today I know that you people are sedition.
We are
or rather.
Yeah,
You be
we have,
watch your reaction
I don't
because
understand that though. If you doing something, he riding bike. What did Josh
sure,
Weah do for him that when Josh Weah was there that he would want to put his Josh Weah children in a white man country doing great,
oh sure,
learning skill and something. So why would he want to hinder himself because
that's
he
stupid. That complete stupidness. Because
my
come up
God.
even today, job we are the moment job we are feeling small being palm. No,
They put in
AJ
the
recently he was seriously sick. And he just I think he just came I think 1 week ago, just for the Christmas. When we are sitting down enjoying a cool breeze. Where you and I stay riding motorbike, we stay struggling. Then you can see that about there and say, my man, sometimes some of those things it happen for a reason. It's not free. But you take it losing the free opportunity to go do something for yourself, but you taking it to be your what? Politics.
and that is
No,
his country resources that are being used.
yeah,
It's not Unity Party property either.
it's not
It's
like
for
like
every Liberians to take the opportunity for it.
I job worker money. Nana
So,
job worker money.
so what is
Nana
he?
job we have money. Go and learn something. You know something, you not can't take it and give it to job worker. The only thing if you learn something, you're doing something, the what? You get opportunity to feed your family. You will not go sick there and be talking different thing. So I talk to that guy, I'm able to say that my own late brother. Seriously. They
That
got
is
refused. And the other few people that I got when we start for the entrance. You see about next year, we'll
he
start
didn't go.
school. Seriously.
Oh wow! Some people are already
Seriously.
done like that. Oh
You
my
see?
goodness!
So they just wear some of them I don't know like mud in their hair or what. I can't understand some of them because you're telling them the truth say they will not understand it.
He
So some
refused
of them
an opportunity because he felt like he's a Sedition, and it's being that opportunity is being given by Unity Party.
I
Wow,
mean, is that of Unity Party money? Unity Party empower that their money? Like you and our resources.
that's a
Like you
shame.
and
People
like
actually
you and
think
our
that.
resources. You see?
Yeah,
So the Lana Unity Party, Lana Joe Waga money. Neither Unity Party say, oh, that their money. No. So you can't get that type of mentality. It's too low.
it's sad. It's sad, and this is the thing that people do. Well, maybe these are the people that tell party supreme, and they think you're supposed to put your life on hold. These people come to power, they enrich themselves and their family, and you sit there, and you sit there. You want to be what lawyer at the detriment of your what your family or yourself or. I- But anyway,
Right?
but this is the rice thing what you're talking about. So this
Yeah.
is a rice production company in Lofakante.
Info yeah. And no one knew said I'm my own district. Like the producing rest there.
This is awesome. The big old rice something.
They see.
These are the rice. These are the bags.
And not only this, I saw where they producing another one. I don't know Nimba. Yeah,
Mm.
they said LeBron. They wrote it on it. They said LeBron Pablo rest.
Yeah, it does
Very
look like
very clean.
proper rice. It's very, very clean. And something
Clean.
is the country rice. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Good news. And I think, you know, it's yeah, so let's do our closing and get out of here. I think we had enough.
So okay.
Great things are happening.
Great things are happening. Thanks for the show and our listeners will I will encourage you to continue following the show and also to share the show. You know, people come here to discuss a national issue pertaining to the Liberian people, especially the development that going on. If no development going on, we'll sit there and talk it. Nobody that has someone personal money to say, oh, yes, that job worker money. I would like to use the opportunity to say to the Liberian people, let's go straight to the point and be focused and put the government feet on fire so they can do whatsoever that is supposed to do. If Joe Boaga failed today, that you and I failed. Joe Boaga left have been established ever since. Joe Boaga spent 12 years in power. Joe Boaga is rich. Joe we have spent 6 years. Joe we are rich. No ministers that served there. Samuel Twe, we should not listen to them. Samuel Twe living room. I'm not talking about the dining room. Samuel Twe living room. Is most important more than you and I the bed that you and I sleeping. If you go in Samuel Twe now, living room and say, oh, let's check whatsoever that in the living room. You will not compare you and I the bed, you and the room that you and I sleeping in. Under no condition. Don't listen to who they call the former chairman of I don't know what they call him, stand by what they call him. They feel protest. We should not listen to them. Don't listen to Agragwe. Agragwe is so frustrated to the extent that he think that being the lawmaker he will be there forever. They think that he was supposed to do it for District 8. He didn't do it. The only thing is to sit on radio to what? To criticize Unity Party government. The same radio station that they were running away, they closed radio station and say, oh, it's close phone and say this, that. That the radio station that they're running, going there to go run propaganda. We should not listen to them. The coastal radio station, the CDC-led government refused to open Patrick Honor radio station. But now, Joe Boaga never take step to close Spoon or Yemi Spoon, Freedom, neither Kings FM. 24 hours when you go sick there, Abraham Gosling, we are insulting the president. Not a day. Joe Boaga say your close or Freedom, neither Spoon or Kings FM. Under no condition, whether was of Liberia. The only thing I will tell you, we the Liberian people, if Joe Boaga feel today, that you and I feel. Joe Boaga is well established. His children will never get poor. His grandchildren his great-grandchildren will never get poor. That only you and I suffering. So we should not listen to them. We should see how best we can support the government. Anywhere you see opportunity, go there and see how best to improve your life and your children. If you set your foundation today for your children, tomorrow they will not suffer in life. Don't listen to the job we are sharing, opposition, whosoever sharing. Don't listen to them. Let's do the rightful thing. And I would like to encourage the government. Let them see how best. Let them see how best they corrupt, the former corrupt official, even the person, everybody corrupt in this government. Not suspending them. You suspend them or you fire them, you take them to what? To the Ministry of Justice, let them do the investigation. If you found guilty, you pay the money, then you go serve your term. If you're going to serve them for 5 years, go and serve your term. If you set that example today, tomorrow, I don't think that even Joe Boaga, when Joe Boaga leave the power, another person come there, they will say, hey, don't try it. Even your father that one is stealing from you, they will say, hey, don't try it because I will go to jail. They should not listen to them. Let the Liberian government see how best all those past and present government officials that corrupt, that want to rob this country, to prosecute them and then see how best they can do. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for watching us. Thank you for coming. Please continue to share the show. Please continue to share, continue to like, continue to comment. That's what get us going. We appreciate you for being up with us at this time and watching us. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. We are all doing it for the love of our country, to hear young people talk. I know most of our guys are on vacation. They went away. Some people are back home. But God's willing, next year, everything will be back in order. And we pray tomorrow. I hope I have the time to be on. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve. So we're not sure. We might be on. We don't know yet. But if we don't, we say Happy New Year's. Happy, blessed New Year. I pray that we all make it into 2026 alive, healthy. We come against every accident, every evil plans of the enemies. back to send the 100th with fire. Okay? Fire. We're going to 2026. We are going there rejoicing. We're going there blessed. We're going there. 2026 is going to be a great year for you and your family, for me, for Liberia, for every one of us, for Tatas, and everybody who lives in Liberia. Okay? We want Liberia to be a great place, to be a great country. Liberia is on the map. You don't know there's a YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber here. He decided to do a country tour, something like that. And Liberia is on his list, African tour. Why? Because Liberia became a big thing when Joe Biden and Trump had an exchange. People who didn't know about Liberia, it was television, something that explained, giving history. Everybody wants to know about Liberia now. People want to travel to Liberia now. That wasn't so before. So it's a great thing that people go, and when especially Black people, when they feel like they hear that history, they feel like they have that connection. When they go, they like the place, they want to go back and buy land, they want to do this, they want citizenship, they want to do all of that, right? So it's a great thing. There's more exposure and development and all of that coming issue that happens. So it's a great thing. Those are some of the ways too that people always talk about travel, all this travel the world. What are some of the things? Those are some of the things. Liberian people are known all around the world now, right? But for their food, for their president interaction with the U.S. president and all of that. So it's a great thing. Things are happening. It's not on the speed that we want it to be, and we shouldn't be naive to think that that's how things work. It's not there, but we are getting somewhere. By His grace, right? We are getting somewhere, and for other people to be in denial, to be living in La La Land because they want people to believe that that's not happening, so you can look at them and say, "Oh yeah, come back and destroy the rest of it." Can't start from where you left off. Even though we have gotten out of there, the country is on the right track. They're going, and somebody's trying to just few things here and there. But why not? Come back. We love poverty. Come back. We love suffering. Come back. We don't want to be developed. Right? Like everybody else around here, come back and come destroy it. Come steal everything else that you have to sin and come back with malice and all of that. No, we don't want that in the country. We're moving forward. Yeah, a lot of educated, like-minded Liberians there. It's not only George Weah and whatever. Well, anybody else can get on CDC ticket. Like I said, it's not the party for me. It's the individuals who are there, because you can have, there can be a political party. You have different individuals. We had President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, right? On the scene, Unity Party ticket. We have Joe Biden now, but it's a Unity Party. So you can't say, "Oh, Unity Party." No, the individual is what I support, not the party, not all of that. So you can put somebody else on on CDC tickets, right? It depends who that person is. You'll see me supporting CDC. So it's not a party. I don't hate the party. I just don't like the people who are there in leadership. It's the same old group. They're the same. Also, they're the same old people that are waiting to come back to do something. That's why I have a problem. And the same old people that's still passing over, they haven't realized what they did to acknowledge it. They're going around blaming people for their failure. That is a bad recipe for me, for disaster, right? Because you have to acknowledge in my book, you have to acknowledge that something is wrong in order for you to fix it. If you're denying it and putting it on other people, then you still haven't acknowledged your wrongdoing. When you go back, you'll do worse because you think what you did first was a good thing. That way you're telling everybody else. You were doing something great and somebody else make you to feel. Instead of you telling people that, "Oh, this is what you did and this is what you feel." That's my whole thing about it. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Guys, willing to continue to share the show. God bless you all. Happy New Year's and God bless Liberia.
Happy New Year. Money on you.
Okay. God bless the United States of America. God bless Liberia. God bless you all and have a great night. See you all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.